Lesson 3, Resource 3, multiplying and dividing with both negative numbers and a variable present. Well, here is my pizza right there. I don't know how big it is, but I do know what half of it is. Here is half of it. That's half the pizza, which I can understand even though I don't know how much there is. Here's a number. I don't know what it is, but I do know what half of it is. That number divided by 2. Another way to represent that is to say that I have 1/2 times that number. This expression and this have exactly the same meaning. Think about if you have a pizza and you cut it into 2 pieces, you get this much. Or if I say, look, what is half of the pizza? Well, it's the same amount. So I want you to know that these are different looking expressions for exactly the same thing, half of a number. Let's set these over here for a moment. Now look with me, please, at this idea. I have a number, and I don't know how big it is, but 6 times the number looks like this. And if I then divide that by 2, even though I don't know how big x is, I do know that that is equal to, well, let me work that out. 2 into itself, 1. 2 into 6 is 3. The answer is that is 3x. Notice that the presence of the variable x means not really very much in this calculation. I still do 6 divided by 2. If I then look at positive 6x divided by negative 2, essentially I'm going through the same process. Negative 2 divided by itself is positive 1, and 6 divided by negative 2 is negative 3. So this result is negative 3x. So I'm just going to write these over here on the left. 6x divided by 2 is 3x, and 6x divided by negative 2 is negative 3x. I'd just like to do a couple of more combinations with you. For example, have a look at negative 6 times x divided by positive 2. What we do is have 2 into itself once, and 2 into negative 6, or in other words, negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. So what we're left with here is negative 3x. Have a look. Which of these two is it equal to? Well, that's pretty important. Since it's equal to negative 3x, we can conclude the following: that negative 6x divided by positive 2 is absolutely the same thing as positive 6x divided by negative 2. They're both equal to negative 3. Well, I've been jumping around quite a bit. Could you please look at these 4 very similar but not identical problems and just work them out, and I'll come back in a second. Well, hopefully you've had a shot at them. 15 divided by 3 times x is positive 5x. And negative 15 divided by negative 3 times x is also equal to positive 5x. Now, negative 15 divided by positive 3 times x is negative 5x. And positive 15 divided by negative 3 times x is negative 5x. The big pattern that I want you to notice here is that if one of the numbers in the division is negative, your result will be negative. And if both numbers are positive, your result will be positive. But also, and this is the big clincher, if both numbers are negative, it will also be positive. Now, you see that there's a symmetry here? Twice you end up with positive numbers, and twice you end up with negative numbers. Well, please try the problems associated with this, and I hope it worked for you. Suggestions and corrections are welcome.